Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, it's wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me. I've got this pair of shoes which I really like, but as you can see, they're torn or splitting just here. I took them to get them repaired, but they said there's nothing they can do, so I'm going to try and repair them. So to get the correct shape for making a new piece for here, I've just covered my foot with some cling wrap, and now I'm just going to be tracing the pattern onto the cling wrap so I can get the correct pattern. So I've got the pattern that I need now. Remember when you're doing the other foot to just reverse this pattern, and then to also extend the end piece on the side of the shoe so that when we cut and lift this part we can actually tuck it in underneath there and glue it in. So I've extended it about an extra 2 centimeters on each side. I'm transferring my design onto a piece of paper, and then I'm going to cut that out and check that it fits properly. Trace my design onto my black vinyl, and I'm going to be cutting the 2 pieces out. Just remember to reverse the pieces when you do them, so one way and one the other way. I've got my pieces cut out of the vinyl, and now I'm taking a lighter and I'm just going to be burning around all the edges so that I can soften them so that they're not so hard against my foot. So just like that. I don't think you can see that, but it makes it nice and soft, and the top one sort of like folds down to cover up all the hard material underneath. So just do both sides of it, the front or the bottom and the top. I've just used a pair of scissors to pull this part open so that when I put the next piece on I can actually get it in there to glue. And I've done it on both sides of the shoe. I'm going to be using this Sally's Shoe Fix, and it's a contact adhesive, so I'm going to be using a small little stick. I'm going to be spreading it onto the top piece and to the back of the new piece that I've just cut out, and then I'm going to be using some clothes pegs to keep it intact. I'm not doing the sides gluing. I first want to glue the top piece on. Make sure you get the edges The reason why I'm gluing it on is because this has got a very nice soft leather underneath here, which is soft on your foot in comparison to the vinyl, which is really hard underneath. So that's why I'm doing it this way. And then I'm just going to wait for that to get a little bit tacky before I stick the two of them together. So they're tacky now, and now I'm going to just put them stick them on. And now I'm just going to put some pegs on them just to hold them in place until I'm ready for the next step. And do both shoes like that. The glue's all dry on the top piece, and now we're going to be gluing the side piece in. Now I'm going to be gluing on both sides of this piece so that when it goes inside the gap that we've made, it's going to stick to the top part of this sole here and to the base of the shoe as well. So I'm going to be working on just this piece for the time being. So when I'm opening here, make sure you've got something to hold it open so you don't get it stuck. So I'm going to be gluing in there and here. We just wait for that to get a little bit tacky and then we can stick it down. Now I'm going to put the glue on this side as well. And on the base of the shoe at the back here. And then we can squash it down. I'm going to be putting clamps on this to hold it in place. I'm just using ordinary woodworking clamps. And then just tightening it down so that it holds nice and firmly. And then do the same on all the sides. I've taken the clamps off. And now I want to put some bling on the shoes. So I've got these rather beautiful like flower with a black stone in the middle. Even though they are self-adhesive, I am going to be gluing them on, and I'm going to be using my T8000. So I'm going to take one of the flowers and start it in the middle and put 2 black stones going down the side, because I don't want them all the way to the edge. So just like that. I'm going to just glue those on. And now I've got some of these tiny little rhinestones which I'm going to be using just to decorate a bit of the top. So I'm going to be placing them one at the top in between the sew line. And one on the bottom, once again in between the sew line. And I'm doing the same on the other side. They are self-adhesive stickers, but I am still using the T8000 to glue them on. And there's my shoe repaired. Pretty happy with the way they look now. If you found this video helpful or you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.